Another round of applause for the chat.
What's up?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful Sunday, which means another wonderful Good Morning Brick World with a bunch of wonderful hosts. We got DrewDawg out there, Brick Babe, LegoLongoria.
What up? What up?
And myself, Hive. But yes, how's everybody doing today?
Good.
Yeah. Good morning, panel.
How are you, Hive?
I'm all right. It's kind of. I mean, I lost my job Friday, so that kind of sucks.
Not
How
good.
are you joking?
I'm sorry.
Are you joking?
No. So
What an intro.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, look, I'll be okay. You know what I mean? But yeah, the company I work for, because of marketing reasons and housing and I don't know, just other things that it just sounded like jargon. They dissolved like 50 some positions. You know, and mine was one of them. So
sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
Thanks. You know, it's all right. It's just, you know, like the thing that was jarring about it more than anything is because it was so sudden, you know, like you know, like that was my last day. Like, so like, I'm just like, so it's just, you know, I don't, you know, normally you would think that you would get at least like a couple weeks,
courtesy,
you know, like that. And don't get me wrong, they're giving me like a severance pay of like 2 weeks, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'll get like 2 extra weeks or whatever, but yeah, just right out of the blue, man. So got up, was going to work, then I was in a meeting first thing, and yeah.
I guess at least they told you at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
In radio, they usually tell you after your shift, so you go work a shift. And then you get out, and then they're like, "Hey guys, come into the meeting," and now you're gone.
For anybody that's a little bit older, you might understand what I'm about to say is like, it's been, I guess, researched that it's better to fire people on a Friday than on a Monday. Or something.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah, they usually wait to the end of the day on Friday. They get your full week. They've already planned it the week before.
But yeah,
with you earlier.
Well, it's the first time. I mean, I've only been fired from one job in my life, and I was like 19. You know, and it's because I got in a fight with somebody at work. I mean, they started it, but I guess since I was involved in the fight, you know what I mean. I got fired.
They started. I had to finish it. You
know?
Yeah. I mean, So, anyways, but yeah, I've never, you know, never been in a situation where like my job was dissolved, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'll be okay. But that's how my week's been going. Drew, how about you, man? How's your week been?
Almost blew a tranny, so it was very close. Luckily, I just got to find the right parts, and they're gonna be here Tuesday, so I'm gonna try spending today and tomorrow trying to get it prepped so it can just pop right in those parts and stuff. So it was close. And this car is like brand new to me like 3 months ago. So it's been, luckily I've had great friends and great coworkers who are like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take you to work every day." I'm like, "All right, what do I owe you for gas money?" They're like, "Nothing." Don't even worry about it. And I'm like, "All right, so we're going to Dunkin' and I'm buying for you."
That's cool.
So, but yeah, it's nice to have support like that. And the wedding planning is going good.
Good.
I was feeling sick this week, like allergies, crazy, and it's finally going away, which is nice. But it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been decent.
What about you, Brick Babe? How's your week been?
Oh, you know me. It's never a dull moment.
No.
I'm busy, up and down. Had some health challenges, but I got past them. I think that's it. Just adjusting to this, like to the change of the season unofficially. You know, it's like burning hot in the morning, and then if you go out after 6, you need like a puffer jacket on. So, but no, other than that, it's been great. I got something in the mail that I wasn't expecting.
What did you get?
Yeah,
okay, I can share that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not Lego. It's off brand Brickcraft.
What? Sorry about that.
That seemed like it was planned.
My bad.
Yeah, it's like nostalgic Gen X, certainly a Gen X build. But cool. So I'm looking forward to it. It's
Gosh,
from
I haven't thought about that cartoon in a long time.
I know.
Actually, that's a multiple cartoons. I was thinking of I remember the Munster one.
Yep, it's got all of them.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, memories.
That's it for me.
What about you, Andrew? LegoLongoria, how was your
Man,
week?
it was just busy week at the station, just kind of doing all that kind of stuff and wrapping up the week. And, yesterday we were kind of busy around the house, getting everything ready, laundry, all that kind of stuff, doing all that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
So nothing really, just working kids.
Yeah, I hear you. And yes, and of course, good morning to the chat. Good morning, Brick World.
Good morning.
I hope all of you are doing well.
Morning,
Thank
guys.
you, everybody, for being here very much. You just can't understand how much all of us appreciate you guys hanging out with us, on this wonderful, and at least here on the East Coast, beautiful Sunday. The weather has been a little bit nicer, I have to say, over the last few weeks. And, no more of those 100-degree days, so I'm pretty happy about that. So the topic for today is going to be disabilities and Lego building. This is a subject we've touched upon, I know, at least once, probably more than once, or at least more in talk and passing. I feel like the last time we did talk about it was when the Braille set had come out. And we were talking about, I think we focused more on being blind with Lego and building Lego on that one more specific, just because of the set that came out. And to sum up real quick, I don't think anybody at all is against anything like that. That's a wonderful thing. I was a little vocal about the price of it, but that's neither here nor there. But no, today we're going to talk more about a broader spectrum of just different disabilities and how people with those disabilities build Lego and how they cope and how they are able to navigate through the world of Lego, having some of these disabilities. I mean, everything from we'll talk about, obviously from being blind to things like, Brickbabe and I deal with things like neuropathy, or even to, you guys may have seen lately, there was an ad for Lego making certain things better for people that have a hard time with like bright lights, maybe, and sensory issues. And I'll give props out to other places I've seen. Like I've seen Walmart has certain time frames that they do that now. And I can't imagine anybody having an issue with something like that. And it's not like it inconveniences any of us, you know what I mean? That don't have any of these types of disabilities and stuff. Because it's not just about recognition, like somebody with disabilities, like, oh, I'm being recognized or whatever. It's about more, it just help, or inclusion. It's about making their lives a little bit easier because they have this disability they have to deal with. So I wish we could do more for more people, but some things are obviously very difficult. But, big, huge props to Lego for constantly trying to innovate ways to, help anybody, and sometimes it's even just about having people to talk to, and that are interested in the same things as you. So anyways, like I said, we will just be in a more broader discussion about, like I said, disabilities and building Lego. So, exactly. Let's go ahead and get to the bulletin board. Something that I wanted to point out real quick. Let me share this real quick because I wanted to do this on the bulletin board and not the news necessarily. But does anybody out there? Where's Brick Clicker?
Missing again?
Brick Clicker, where are you? Are you watching? I look, and I don't say that with ego. I know Brick Clicker watches. I'm not saying he watches all the time, but I know he watches it sometimes. But I don't want to say I'm worried necessarily, but dude, this was his last post, and this was July 23rd, 22nd. I don't know. Yeah, it says July 22nd. So, dude, I get my news source from Brick Clicker. Where's he at?
Hope you're okay.
And I don't just say that because I want news. I'm saying that because he's my friend too, man. He's been on the show before. He's been a guest before. You know what I mean? So, but I just haven't seen him in a while, and I'm like, where's he at? I don't know. Some of the UK boys have told me he's a good-looking dude, so maybe he just he got swept up in some love life. You never know. He's a young man. I know. He's got that voice. Brick Clicker. I don't know. Brent Bricks does a better impersonation than I do. But Brick Clicker, we hope you're okay, brother. That's all. We hope you're okay. So moving on to other things, Brick World Grand Rapids just wrapped up, I believe. Or it is wrapping up this weekend, like today, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. But if you've had a chance to go to that, if you got any cool footage or anything, please send it to us, and we will definitely share it. You don't have to put it in celebrations or anything. We can just make just its own segment and show off some really cool stuff. So if you have anything you want to share about that, please send it to us. You can send it to any one of us on Instagram, and we'll just send it to the right person. Replay Gang. Thank you so much. As always, you guys. Replay Gang is strong like bull. The Replay Gang has the best.
I was watching this video. I said, "Wow, replay, very great replay."
I can't help it, man. It's just too funny. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. We sincerely appreciate it. If you'd like to support our co-hosts, please. The descriptions or their links to their pages and stuff are in the description. LegoLongoria, I do believe I got your YouTube link in there this time. So
cool. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. So definitely, please, everybody go out there and support all of them. Watch their support and watch their stuff. Also, if you'd like to support
all your VIP points.
If you'd like to support me, support Good Morning Brick World, specifically the channel, you can do that by becoming a subscriber. Become a member. There's different perks, including we do a giveaway every month for all the members. You can throw a super chat. We have different super chat clips and stuff like that. Just spread the word, spread the love. Think about us before you go to bed at night. Anything helps. If you would like to have your sigfig and the Good Morning Brick World intro, as you saw, if you caught the first 2.5-3 minutes of the show, you saw that, and every single intro is pretty much different, and I always have all the sig figs. Every once in a while, just because of time frame or whatever, I might have a few sig figs not in the intro, and then I'll make sure they're in the next intro. Just always make it fair. But yes, if you would like your sig fig to be in any of my intros or any of my videos, I do stop motion, I do city videos, and most of the time you can see sig figs out there. You can send it to the PO box that is in the description below and not below me. LegoLongoria is below me, but below LegoLongoria is in the description. And that is the bulletin board, everybody. I still have not made a clip for the bulletin board either. I don't know. I'm slacking on that one. And I guess it is that time.
Today we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
It is not. It's not the best.
I said, "Wow, great stuff, great stuff."
Oh my god!
I was making it. And I said, "Look at this stuff. Lots of stuff."
On a totally different note, I shaved the other day, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. I know, but I feel really naked when I shave. I mean, it's pretty cool because I look younger, but I don't care if I look younger or not, man. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I mean, I'm trying to always entertain all of you guys, but I feel at this point we're beyond me trying to impress all of you.
We're past that point.
We're past that point. We've gone past the first couple dates, everybody.
Yeah, I'm farting in front of you now.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the hellos, the highs, and how are yous.
Ready.
Smokey,
What's up?
Good morning, Smokey. How are you doing? This is good morning, Brick folks and A falls. Don't forget the T falls. Let's not forget the T falls
And the K falls.
Yeah, I guess, right? I mean, look, Drewbrickz.
Andrew has 2 K falls.
No, but are K falls watching right now? Are there K falls watching?
If you're watching with your kids, like put something in the chat.
Just kidding.
Wave a hand.
No, look. Good Morning Brickworld is a pretty solid PG, thing, and we make it that way purposely. Every once in a blue moon, we let something slip, but it's rare, But yeah, it can jump up to maybe a soft PG-13, but I'd say we're in the PG department pretty much. So okay. I'm sorry.
You see the chat?
What's what?
You see the chat?
Yeah. Well, I just said hello to Smokey. I was getting ready to move on. Is there? Oh, wait a minute. What is that?
Scroll down, buddy.
Hold on, it's way down there, huh?
Just click the green button at the top.
Rapture. Holy smokes, dude.
Too kind.
You just made 10 people and myself very happy. Goodness gracious, man. I don't even. Hold on.
Nice.
I can't let go.
You had to stop the house for that one.
I know everybody upstairs is like, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on down there? You know what? Let's do a clip. I mean, should we do the Transformer membership clip, or should we do something else? I don't even know, man. Gosh. Let's go. Well, all right, since it's a lot of members, let's go ahead and do the membership clip. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Rapture, thank you so much. I don't know, man. Sometimes you guys leave me speechless with your kindness. I'm glad to make some more clips too. Some more membership clips. All right. Sorry. That threw me off. But thank you, Rapture. And look, right here, Rapture was the next comment. Holy cow, dude. What a coincidence.
Good morning.
To the show. Good morning. Good morning, Rapture. I wonder if I should. Oh, I don't even know if I have that figure anymore. I was like, I wonder if I should make Rapture Raccoon a sigfig out of the raccoon costume.
So cute.
But I think I sold it. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more selling now too, since until I get another job. So, anyways, Stephanie, good morning to you. Miss Amby, good morning to you. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. Andre.
Hello.
What is going on, Andre?
Gobble, gobble.
So wonderful. I cannot wait to meet Andre in person. Where are we at? We're at Moments of the Magic. It says, hey, howdy, hey. Well, hey, howdy, hey to you as well. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, my friend. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Birthday girl. Is that birthday girl?
Uh-huh.
You think of the right Renee, right? Yeah, birthday girl. Hoarder 66. Will in the house. What's going on, Will? How are you doing, my friend? Cassette Cryptid. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
See, Rapture was talking to Andre. Oh, there's Brick Babe out there. Good morning, Lego Pam.
Hey, Brick Babe.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, please. Do something with it. please. Dario, what's going on? Says good morning, Brick World. Started the regressive Brick Hive streams live. The Queen Bee of Lego, Animal Crossing, Brick Babe, and everyone's favorite duo, 2 live Drews. Dude, that's so funny, man.
I like that.
And they're as nasty as they want to be. So, let's see here. Don't tell me what to do today. That was funny. I was laughing at that during the intro. Let's see here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, the marvelous wizard. What is going on? See, good morning. The Force is with me, and I am one with the Force. There you go. There you go.
This is Star Trek, right? This is not the Force.
Oh, okay. You're done.
That's
no, but what's the
You're
Force?
done.
There has
You're
to be some.
You're done.
No, but
you know what the Force is? This is the Force.
Got
Look,
him.
I wave my hand,
The Force is with you.
and I'll wave my hand again. The Force.
Okay, so the Force doesn't have like a hand sign.
No.
Okay. Even like Wakanda had one. Like no one has a sign. Everybody
No.
has a sign. Okay. Star Wars is
I'm
fine.
trying.
Force is within us
Hard right
all.
now.
We don't. Hello. You gotta watch movies, Lene.
I have. I've been doing like the movie things. I've seen a lot, just not the ones you guys.
You got to make a list of all the movies you haven't seen and
Yeah.
start from the
Starting
top.
with Star Wars. Starting with.
You
Star
know,
Wars.
like
yeah.
Animal Crossing would go over with me a little bit better if you at least knew something other than that. You know, but,
Hey, other Darth Vader fans, how you going?
You know, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We're moving on. We're just moving right past it. You know what I mean? Cassette says, "Yo, I got a new Lego set the other day. I got the Speed Champions FNF Skyline from the arcade for $30 in tokens. Very excited about that. That is a great way to win a Lego set, man. Because if you're really good at some of that stuff, and by the way, I can't remember where I saw it, but there was a video of a guy, and he made a basketball that on the sides, it has 2 bars that stick out. So when you toss it up there, they stick out and they stay on top of the rim. And then under it, it has this thing that goes up and down, right? So when he's playing skee ball, or what, not the skee ball, but the basketball, like skee ball, he tosses it, it stays on the net and goes, din, din, din,
Oh,
din, and he
yes,
just
yes.
keeps racking up points, man.
That's Mark Rober, right?
I forget,
I think
but
it's his name is.
I was very impressed. I was like, I
Yeah.
hope you don't get caught.
Have you
dude.
watched his squirrel video?
I have not watched his squirrel
His
video.
little niblet video? No,
No.
it's amazing.
Does he win a bunch
He
of
makes
tokens
like a
on the
whole
squirrel?
they have to do like a Mission Impossible thing to get the nuts, or they have to do certain Olympic things to get to the nuts. It's very, very good.
Sometimes getting to the nuts, man, you do have to jump through some hoops. You know what I mean?
You do. It's a far reach, if you know what I mean.
I'm talking about peanuts. It's
You have to
okay.
crack that shell, you know, split them
Because I don't want
apart.
people being like, "Hey, you guys said this was PG show."
You know, people.
That went out the window.
I'm just saying, man. Gosh, come on now. Anyways,
Once
where we
Lene
at?
didn't know what the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek, that PG went out the window.
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
was
didn't.
all her fault.
No, it did.
Hmm.
It's all her fault.
I mean, if this was Pure Aunt Fury and she said that, oh my god.
Okay.
Moving on. Cajun
Almost
Nightfall.
ending a stream or something.
I think we have to bring that up once a show.
Yeah, I feel like
How
it's
work it
usually
is.
brought up at least once a show. Cajun Nightfall, good morning to you. This is after replay the hurricane knocked out my internet. Oh no.
Oh no.
Working on crappy 5G.
Oh no.
I almost forgot what 5G was, but look, hope you stay safe. I don't know what hurricane is going on right now, currently, but I feel like this isn't the right music with talking about a hurricane. So we're gonna move on and talk about something else. Sorry, KJ Fall, but I hope you're safe. Stay safe, my friend. Pink Wheels, good morning to you.
Hello.
What is going on, Pink Wheels? Let's see here. Dude Jude in the house. What's up, Dude Jude? Chef T in the house. What's cooking, Chef?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, everybody saying sorry. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, like I said, I'll figure it out. You know, it's I don't know. It's a weird time in my life right now. A lot of things are going on. My bricks and me. What is going on with you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Click and Cliff. Yo. When one door closes, the world opens. Yeah. Sometimes though, when one door closes, other doors are just still closed. You know what I mean? Like there's just like when people say like what doesn't wait, what is it when they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
Yeah.
No, I'm dead inside.
No, I mean, what doesn't? There's some things that it might not kill you, but it doesn't mean it's gonna make you stronger.
It makes you more prepared.
Or you could just be dumb and it just doesn't kill you and you didn't learn anything from it. You just move on with life.
I know a lot of friends who are very dumb that should have died in scenarios and they're still here because they're dumb.
Everybody, I'm just being silly, dumb, funny, cynical. I don't want anybody to think that I don't take their words to heart. Even though I'm joking around and stuff. It's me joking around is how I try to deal with stuff. Because if I don't, I'll just start dwelling and then get all sad and depressing and so anyways, all right, moving on. Where are we at? Drewbrickz. What's going on? Onwards and upwards. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. My husband installed a clutch backwards twice on the same. Ooh.
That is a
but to be fair, a clutch is not, I don't feel like something easy to work on. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. I'm more of a maintenance technician. You know what I mean? But I know some mechanics, like I can do some brakes and stuff like that. But I feel like a clutch is like at least like another level up. Now, if you're a mechanic and you mess it up twice,
that's what we call ourselves. Like, all of us are in the construction business at work, but there's some guys that are like actually really good mechanics, and so we call them mechanics. We call ourselves part replacers. We're really good at replacing parts. We can't diagnose what the problem is, but we can replace that part really well.
All right, Cable City Brick House. What is going on? I see Zizu out there. Good morning to you, my friend. Multigasm Geek. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Let's see who else is out there. Macro, what's going on, my friend?
Hello.
Oh snap! Again, the music doesn't justify the message.
Let's see what we got here.
Hopefully he's okay. J Bob, what's going on? Leakers all went into hiding. I mean, but the thing about Bricklooker is he wasn't. I mean, he definitely was a leaker, and actually he was the pioneer of some leaking, in my opinion. Like he always walked a fine line. He walked on the edge. There we go.
He walked a fine edge, a fine line of that edge. He was pushing it all.
But he was all about like some news. You know what I mean? So that was, that was like a little bit different. I think I'm getting closer to the bottom of the chat. I'm not sure. I see some stuff going on. Give me a minute, and I promise I will get to that. I just want to make sure I don't lose anybody here. Christine Harper, good morning, good morning, good morning. Bricklock, Mr. Lincoln. True, you're cracking me up, too.
I got to be on top of it.
No, dude, you're doing great, man. See here, where are we at? Wait, there was one in Grand Rapids. That's when the driving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Grand Rapids. If it wasn't Grand Rapids, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But there was just a brick roll. I say just. I think it's still going on because usually it's always on. And I want to say it was Grand Rapids, but I could be wrong.
It was Grand Rapids.
I was trying to go with the music on that one. Anyways, let's see here. Clean cut hive doesn't look right. I agree. I used to like to change it often. Switch it up. And sometimes again I'm like, yeah, I look a lot younger when I shave, but you know what? I need the beard back, man. If at this point I'm going for the Balin skull look, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah. Hive, you can hold my inside out pocket any day.
Pause.
I didn't understand that.
It's just like, I'm not sure, but I appreciate the gesture, my friend. And if you really need me to, I'll hold it for you. Okay, where are we at? Let's see here. I said hi to Renee, Ultra, Cassette, Rapture, Papa Trip, Dario.
Papa Trip.
Finally wake early on a Sunday to watch live. We appreciate you being here, J Bob. Thank you, my friend. Where are we? We're at Sidious. So, what's up, Sidious? The Romper Room Magic Mirror. I see you, Johnny. I see you. Sidious, man. You bring up some old school stuff sometimes, man. Like Romper Room. Like you gotta be at my age to be remembering what that show was. And you know something I realized? I'm on the younger end of the Generation X spectrum. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm almost. Well, I'm also in the range of the zillennials. I've been seeing that being thrown around where they're like, there's this pocket of Generation X / millennials that are in like this kind of time frame. I just find it interesting. Anyways, let's see where we're at. Chef, what's up? Stephanie, I'm older than Hive. Watch it, Sunny. I feel like a lot of times I'm the oldest one around too. Let's see here, but that's okay. Dario, thank you so much. Maybe it's a sign for you to do Lego full time. Well, I don't want to waste too much time on the show talking about that. I talked about it a little bit on the member stream yesterday. But I'll get into it more. I'll either make a video about it or do like another random live stream. But I'm gonna be doing some more stuff, at least for a period of time until I can figure out what I'm doing. But here, let me do a clip for you. What should we do? Goodness, let's do one we haven't done in a while. Let's do Blade. Hat. Oh no, Blade's probably too gory for this morning.
Cone hats.
What do you want?
The 5G cone hats.
I don't have 5G cone hats. What are you talking about?
Yeah, where they walk in, the suspicious one. Let me see.
Yeah, I was like, can you find it? What are you talking about?
This one. Tinfoil hat.
Oh, the tinfoil hat. See, the thing about that, we got to do another one because the thing about that wasn't like a donation clip. That was just for like whenever we start talking conspiracy stuff. Even though it is funny, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Let's do a dark side donation. Let's do that. There you go, Dario. And look, Dario got a sense of humor. He probably liked that one. And thank you also for becoming a member, my friend. Here, I'll do another quick clip for that one. Thank you. Yeah, that's with your coffee this morning. But yes, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. You guys are so good to me. I appreciate you so much. Hive and Land, that's funny. That would be funny.
I'd laugh.
I would almost do it if not, this would never happen, but if they offered me a position in Land, I would put a poll out there and ask all of you, should I do it? Just for giggles, you know what I mean? And when I say just I would do it, I would say with an asterisk, I'm not changing myself. Because yeah, dude, I would constantly complain about their prices.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, and amongst other things. And I feel like it would be my duty to be asking them questions that they don't want to be asked. Dude, there's no way they'd want me as far away from Land as possible, dude.
Hey, remember, you know, they're also looking for people who aren't just set reviewers. Like with Shy. Shy's like, I want nothing to do with set reviews.
I know, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm very curious. And I don't mean that in a cynical way either. I'm very, very curious because I think what Shy is doing is an amazing, great thing. And I know a lot of people probably don't like, some people probably won't like it when I say this, but I always mention about like, they don't want to talk about military, and I get it to a point. But Denmark would love to talk about the military if they were being invaded and needing some help. I bet we get a gift with purchase set then, wouldn't we? All right, sorry, I don't want to start feeling like that. All right, anyways, okay, moving on. Scott's Blocks in the house. Good morning, my friend. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't mean to be offensive. I'm sorry. I just.
You're not sorry.
Wait.
I know what you're gonna do. Yep. It's okay. We're cooling the temperature back down. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, moving on. Two humble bricks. What's going on? Good morning. I love all of you guys. You make me feel so much better in life. Okay, I think I got to the bottom of the chat. I think I said hello to everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get everybody's comments, but we are 38 minutes in, so we do have to get going on some other stuff. But I always appreciate everybody's input. We do try to read all the comments, but I mean, we do read them all. It's just about repeating them all. So let's, goodness gracious, where are we at? Let's go ahead and get into some.
Now for breaking news.
When news breaks, we fix it. All right. There's some stuff that's a little interesting to talk about. So let's go ahead. And I've been thinking, should we switch up? I don't know. Does it look better the other way?
It looks fine to me.
No, that's not right.
If we do it at the top, that whenever we post a comment, it won't be in the way of another face. Oh,
wait! I just got rid of somebody.
Yeah, you just lost Andrew.
Oh snap! Oh. Andrew, come back.
Why did you get rid of me?
I don't know. What happened?
Because you hit a.
I know the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I just didn't know if it'd look better a different way or not. But I thought you can get it on the bottom.
You can't, because if you click on, if we do this, if we click a comment, it's going to cover us. So if you have it only on the left side of people, like this, and we click a comment, it's going to cover Andrew.
But Hive can't see the comments while he's on the screen, so we don't post them.
Yeah, that part doesn't matter. Like when I'm sharing the screen, well, wait a minute. Yeah, because when I share the screen, I can't see the comments. So usually I leave it up to you guys if something's crazy going on out there. Anyways, all right. So first bit of news. Let me roll up to the top here. So we got Fortnite Llama review. So yeah, this is something that they're reviewing about. So if you want to go watch the review, you can go check out that. But yeah, $40 for this thing. 691 pieces. I don't feel like it's a bad deal for the set, to be honest with you.
It's too close to the piñata that we already had, like this thing.
I think I also need a picture of
that one.
Never mind. I thought that might take us to Lego website. But anyways, I need a picture of somebody next to
llama ding dong.
La llama. If you have Disney Plus, Rebuilding the Galaxy is now streaming. And if you've seen one of the quadrillion pictures of some of the land members that are got to go to the premiere, then that's out now.
They look good.
Huh?
They looked good.
Who? The
land members who went. They looked really good on the red carpet.
Oh yeah.
Shy was there.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they all look great. I have heard a lot of good stuff about the show or the movie, whatever you want to call it. I haven't watched it yet, but I don't have Disney Plus right now, so yeah. Anyways, Lego Ideas Magic of Disney officially announced. What do you guys think about this set?
I like
Hot
it.
Mess.
Oh, really? You don't like it?
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it, but I think it's a hot mess because of how they made. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's my cat. Because of how they made Mickey. I think Mickey looks deformed, and I just think it could have been spaced differently. I'm going to buy it, but it's a background piece. It's certainly not something I'd put in the forefront. But I'm buying it for the figs and the nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's awkward. The part usage is awkward. It looks like a knockoff set. I think Lego dropped the ball with this one. I mean, they could have made different molds. This is a hot mess.
Yeah, I think it's a calamity. It's ridiculous. I mean, I get the concept sounds nice. And I think that if this was a piece of artwork or maybe even a different type of toy or maybe a sculpture, you know, it would be better. But even then, I mean, look, this is coming from, you know, I'm also an artist. This is just coming from an artistic point of view. It's just too much in one sitting. And it's not even that it's just too much. It's too much different things, too many different settings. You know what I mean? Too many different color palettes. You know, yeah. I feel like most people are going to buy it because of what Brick Babe just said.
What is nostalgia? You
know, and then the minifigs. I mean, like some of these minifigs are probably pretty sought after. You got this guy. I can't even remember his name because nobody wanted to talk about him. You know what I'm talking about? Bruno?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't believe we've gotten a Simba, right? I mean, not a Simba.
It's a Simba.
Yeah,
it's a baby Simba.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking wrong.
But it's nothing but a friend's mold. So if you have a friend set, you got a baby Simba. Just paint him.
Yeah, but we're talking. That's a friend set.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. No, we don't have a baby.
Look, it's fine to love and respect friend sets. I do, but to sit there and try and compare their animals to, like, you know, regular
it's the
animal
same mold.
Oh,
for Simba.
Oh, well then,
Brother.
I like the Geppetto minifig.
Geppetto.
Yeah, he's cool.
We don't have one of those, right? I mean,
I really do like how they did the brooms. That's hot.
Yeah.
I think some people were pretty happy about Belle, right?
I am, and the rose is a new mold as well.
Oh, well, there you go, everybody. Spend $100 and you can get those cool things.
I think it encompasses all of Disney, you know, from old to new.
I
don't think so. I mean, Pinocchio.
All right. Wednesday.
I'm alone on this one.
I have mixed emotions about this set. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not buying it or anything, but part of me thinks it's very interesting and creative, and then the other part of me is like, dude, what is this, man? And look, I don't want to get too deep into it, but this is where I'm going to go with this, because it's 702 pieces. Did they have a price? Is there a price?
I didn't think it was that much, but I could be wrong.
$50.
Yeah, I didn't think
it's not bad at all.
Yeah, actually, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Never mind. It's a substantial build, and they have options.
I like the way they put that on the little pedestal. It's a little, and I think, can't you do it two different ways? You can put two different looks on her.
In like a black dress. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into Wednesday, like my youngest daughter is into Wednesday, you know, I think that would be a cool spot to put her, like, on her dresser in her room.
I think the biggest thing I'm thinking about is, because there was another set too. I'm sure you guys might have seen it recently that was just revealed. It's the one with the two mini dolls, like their dorm room or whatever. But so my thing that I was kind of going to lead up to, like I said, but that price isn't as bad as I thought. But when I saw the 702 pieces, of course, I thought, and it's an IP, you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be at least closer to the $70, $80, $90 range or something. And my thing is, like, I feel like this is not created for AFOLs. Like, it's created for probably teenage girls. You know, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong.
Wednesday, as opposed to the Addams Family, like we're used to,
right?
And or leaning towards the younger crowd,
right? And this is a broader issue with, you know, the different sets and stuff, but like, if it was more than $50 or whatever, and it, you know it's created for, so my thing is, like, if a parent's buying it for their, you know, kid, like, are they gonna think like this is worth that amount of money. Like it gets into a bigger topic. That's why I said I don't want to get too much into it, because it gets into a bigger topic of price, but not just like, oh, this is expensive, but you know, where is this going to be leading eventually? You know, because it's not like Lego is going to slow down on the pricing or anything like that. But I will say, like I said, even $50 for this seems kind of wild.
I think it's worth it. It even has like built-in storage, and you can change it. So, like, you're
is it
looking
kind
at
of like a jewelry box in a sense, or does it?
Yeah,
I'm sure
the
that
door comes out,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
so, like,
interchangeable.
I mean, for a little kid, that's, you know, that's right up a little girl alley. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
that's
for sure.
perfect for that.
No, and
I
I'm
know
not
what you're saying,
knocking
it's
the
kinda
set.
nice.
I'm not knocking the set. You know what I mean? The set is very cool. You know, but see, and again, it's hard to tell, like, without it being next to a person, to see how exactly big it is, because just like this, doesn't this thing look kind of big?
It is not on
It
Lego's
is not.
website. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
really?
really-
It's not?
It is
Okay.
not
No.
big. Because
To
I
me,
saw a picture on Lego.com
To me, it's
or whatever.
like that big. Like, I would
somebody-
think it's huge.
Yeah, it
No.
looks big, like when it sits by itself like that. But when you see somebody holding it, and then I mean, and of course it is deceiving, because you know minifigs aren't that big. So you see how big minifigs are.
Right.
But yeah, for like $100, dude. So now I'm thinking, like, how big is this for $50?
that one. So there was and I'm glad you mentioned like the teenage girls. So that's who you saw building it in the marketing, and I like that because we never see teenage girls. We either see a young child or we see, you know, people our age. I'm sorry, AFOLs. But
Right.
but the person building it looked to be about 18, 17. I thought that was really cool to
Yeah.
finally represent that demographic.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, Wednesday has a much broader audience than just teenage girls, you know what I mean? But it just seems like if you're going to try and narrow down a consuming product for an audience, that would be a pretty good demographic for, you know, a surefire, you know, demographic for that, you know, that show. But yeah, so like I said, it's a much bigger topic. Maybe we'll cover it in a different show or whatever one day. And I'm sure I'll be ranting about it later, but yeah, it's just a matter of like, I don't know how long they can keep this up, you know, especially if the economy doesn't do any better. So I don't know, you know, because these are not necessity items, you know what I mean? So all right, moving, what's that? Oh yeah. Lego Ideas Beta I almost said Splenda. Splendens achieves 10,000 supports. Dude, that's a sweet looking set, man. That's a nice looking display set. I appreciate that. I mean, especially, it makes sense. There's a lot of people that like fish.
Like a beta, right?
Yeah, and that's a pretty common fish. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is pretty hot. Lego Friends River Camping Adventure gift with purchase revealed. Yeah, I just saw this yesterday, actually. Dude, this is a gift with purchase, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I would like to get this. The Lego shop has revealed a new upcoming gift with purchase set coming soon with the Lego Friends River Camping Adventure. The set has 182 pieces and features a tent next to a tree and a rocky area with some water. There's also a campfire along with some accessories. The set includes mini dolls of Paisley and Nova along with a beaver. There's no word yet on when it will be released or the price requirement to get it. Dude, I feel like I personally have the best tent that's been made for Lego yet. It came out with the Friends Camping People Pack or whatever, like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something like that. But it's my personal favorite. It's got the plastic cloth that wraps around it. But I will say I do like this one because of the color. You know, I'm a big tree person, so you know, dude, what's up with the beaver? What, Drew? What's that? What do I got to do to control?
Nice beaver.
Yeah, there we go.
I just got it stuffed yesterday.
That beaver looks like he's been hanging out and I don't know the word. There you go. Yeah, he had some catnip or something.
Had some of them nip.
I mean, mini dolls, that's cool. Usually, I end up giving them away or whatever. Oh, look at the jar with the bees on it. I like that.
You know what I think is happening, Hive?
What's up?
So Christmas is coming, and I think this is the first year, based on what I see in the community, that Lego really has some type of competition. You see Funhole, you see all of these other brick companies, and I think they're trying to sweeten the pot for just to get ahead of the Christmas rush. So, us consumers want to buy the product because we get a little something meatier with it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah, they're reviewing this for it. Dude, this thing, look, I'm not trying to, I know it sounds like I'm trying to be funny, but I really can't believe Lego went with this.
Look at Mickey.
No, dude, I'm talking about this right here. This word. This word, that face. This word, that face.
Oh.
Like, gotcha. I get in arguments all the time about the R word. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you get this. It drives me crazy, dude. All right. So the other thing I saw that was interesting, we got Build a Minifigures September 2024. Lots of Halloween and Dreams figures.
Got those.
Yeah, so this is the new batch of the Build a Minifigs. Dude, I got to tell you, man, Dreams, these figs are great, dude. Just good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I gotta go get some more kitty cats. I mean, these are okay. I love the shirt with the sloth, and that's a pretty good face. Look, because I always like to get different faces too. So, getting some sleepy faces is good. I feel like this is gonna be my hair pretty soon. So I might need to pick that up for me. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that was a jacket. Get out.
Which one?
Right there. The skeleton.
Oh, I have the skeleton right here. Oh yeah,
it's a hoodie. It's like a hoodie.
Yeah.
You can see the back of it. It's like a hoodie.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's cool.
Another kitty cat. That's awesome. Yeah, these are all great prints. I do already have some of the jack-o'-lanterns, but I would definitely like to get some more. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Back up. Reset. There we go. All right. Yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff. I always enjoy all that. Alternate Lego live shopping event on September 12th at 6 p.m. Never mind. All right. I guess that's all the news, everybody. Excellent. Oh, look, we're not back yet. Hold on. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, man, that was
Drew's not back.
Yeah.
Man, the news was stressful this morning. Holy cow. All right, let's see. I see some new people out there in the chat. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Come along, the ding dog. I see it now. It's because I was wondering when you guys said that. I was like, what? Let's see. Steffi says I'm with you, Brick Babe. Once again, the fan rendering was better. Yeah, good call. Nick and Bricks. Did I say hi? How you doing, Nick and Bricks? What's going on? They should have done a Disney train concept for including Lego. Yeah, I would have liked that better. I agree. I love the old black and white Addams Family reruns as a kid, but the Netflix show didn't do it for me. I thought it was okay, but I didn't finish watching it. It just wasn't my cup of tea, but I get it. I mean, it was kind of like the Sabrina Teenage Witch, right? They did that on Netflix, and that was pretty popular. Disney needs to get a grip. Yeah, Cliff. That's an understatement, dude. Disney needs to get some cold ice water splashed on them. That's what they need.
Spritz.
Where are we at? I know I saw some new people. I'm getting a little further down in the chat. Sorry. It's crazy that the majority of the ideas projects that get the votes are subject matter Lego recently released. Bad timing, unfortunately. Yeah, but there's a whole nother conversation that needs to be had about Lego ideas and all that stuff. Hobby Hooligan, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Did someone say the rookie? All I can think when I hear about that show is the cop Teddy song. Oh man, that's good. Hope you're doing good, friend. Tima made a beaver, and I don't remember any other beavers. To be honest. Wait, no, I've got a beaver. That sounds weird, but I got one from the friend set. It's like it's laying on its back or something like that. Southern Brick guy, what's going on, my friend? How you doing?
Hey, Trevor.
These Halloween picket figs looking dang nice. I agree. They're hot. I just picked up the D&D CMF series, one of the best CMFs for a while. And thinking, yeah, dude, I agree. I don't want to solidly give a solid opinion on it yet, but dude. Yeah, the D&D CMF series is really, really good.
Yeah, I just picked up 6 yesterday.
I grabbed 4 random ones.
Yeah, and again, hold on a minute. Give me one second, because this is important. Here we go. That's for Lego. That's for Lego allowing us to still scan the CMFs, dude.
Yes, thank you.
Like, I don't even know what to say, man. I feel sheepish, you know? I almost feel like I should retract a lot of statements, sit in a corner and maybe pout a little bit and say how worthless I am, because it's such a bold move on. It's almost like they were like watching my video I made, whatever, several months back, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Hive. Well, we're gonna show you." Because, dude, it's such a again. They're losing money by doing that.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people are like, "What do you mean, Hive?" Like, because if you can't scan, and now we couldn't even feel the bags. So clearly, a lot of people are to get complete sets or whatever. They're going to be buying more than they would.
Yeah, I would have bought 12 yesterday instead of the 6 that I knew exactly what I got.
Right, and
grab random ones.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like it would at least still push Lego to continue to make better and better CMFs. Because if they started making them kind of lame, people are going to be like, nah. But they rock out a D&D CMF line like that. Yeah, people are going to keep buying until they get them all or whatever they want or build an army. Some of the CMFs lately they've done, those space CMFs. Dude, they do a Star Wars CMF and don't put them all full of Luke Skywalkers or whatever, man. Yeah, people go nuts buying that stuff.
I don't know. I would say if you weren't able to scan, I wouldn't have bought as much and as I will continue to buy more of. And so if they weren't scannable, I probably only get like 3 and be like, whatever, compared to buying a crap ton because I want to build an army. So
yeah.
I don't like these. So I just got random ones because I really don't care. I said, I'm just going to have fun. So Mo and I just have been picking up random ones to see what we get.
You want to give me your dragon ones?
If I get any, I haven't opened them yet. When we go, we get like 4 at a time or something. We just grab random ones. I haven't even opened them yet.
Dude, the D&D one,
I just don't like.
I like a couple better than the others, but like I don't think any of them suck. Like, or
it's no Animal Crossing, certainly that. So,
Brick Babe,
you missed a huge opportunity.
Brick Babe, we're talking about D&D, and you bring up Animal Crossing.
Yeah. That game is
that'd be like if we were sitting here talking about comic books and you wanted to talk about you started bringing up relationships.
I think we were talking about Star Wars and someone brought up Star Trek.
Andrew.
I'm trying not to explode here, man.
I just think there are people out there who agree with me. So wouldn't you rather see like Animal Crossing than like those weird D&D things? I'm just not a D&D. I've been watching Jesse's lives trying to understand. I was in there asking questions and I just felt like they were sick of me after a while. So I just left. But I didn't understand. I was like, why aren't the pieces
How in the world would they get sick of you trying to inject Animal Crossings into D&D conversation?
No, I wasn't. I was there. I was trying to figure out because I was like, why aren't y'all using new figs and why aren't they moving?
You know what? I'm good. Where do people go and talk about Animal Crossing so I can go there and be like,
all over the place.
What about those D&Ds?
What about these D&D figures, man? Can't this animal over here have a club in its hand?
Yeah.
What spell? What spell does this Animal Crossing do?
It's still I missed opportunity, Lego. So
can I behead this Animal Crossing here?
It's okay. I know it's a missed opportunity.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
All the Animal Crossing fans unite, stand up. We're gonna form a union.
I take it back. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry how I presented that.
That's okay. We're forming a union.
That's all right. Yeah, you form an
We'll be
Animal
like
Crossing
Gen
union,
X,
and I
baby.
swear I will shiver me timbers.
We're gonna be like the Gen Xers.
Let me see the Animal Crossing.
Come on, Animal Crossing fans. It's crickets. Come on. Don't do me like that.
I don't see anybody in the chat at all.
Somebody in here like Animal Crossing.
All right,
This is
everybody.
nothing wrong today.
We're gonna get the Animal Crossing Club and the D&D Club. I'm gonna see
small
who,
union,
we'll
but-
battle it out and see who wins. Dude, watch the Animal Crossing Club have these wicked spells that nobody knows about or something. Like they're all crazy killers and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, man. I've awakened the Animal Crossing beast.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I
The
can't
Animal
believe
Crossing community, they're like Swifties, so don't come for us.
That's a whole other level right there.
No, I've already made the Swifties mad, so I've got nothing to lose.
Part two.
Um,
Like the union of one. Y'all really left me hanging.
That's
with this
right.
one.
mm.
Now I see who my real friends are. It's okay.
I mean, you know, this is a PG show, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got some Animal Crossing lovers out there.
Just not one person said it. Hold on, Animal
Crickets,
Crossing
crickets, crickets.
Yeah.
That's
the only,
fine.
that's the only animal I see here crossing.
That's fine.
is the crickets.
All right,
I'm
hold
just
on.
gonna mute myself for the
Can you
rest
guys
of-
keep the chat occupied for a second? I'm going to make a poll.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just not talking anymore. I'm muting myself. So
No, we need.
Oh, that
we
is
need-
so convenient.
no,
So
I think
convenient,
everybody
Convenient.
right now needs some
I'm
polls.
just not gonna play anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to
Come on.
everybody.
I'm taking my ball and going home. So
I'll end the stream.
Ah.
thank you.
No,
sir.
this is important.
Now
These are the important questions.
That's the new threat. I'll end it.
I'll
end
do
for
it.
Everybody. For
I'll
everybody.
do it. I've done it before. I'll do it.
Don't you guys dare abuse your power.
Now that's power. That's power, Drew.
I walked in. I said, "This is a lot of power." Seeing that button,
Yeah,
that button, big.
I
Red.
wanna
I
push
walked
the
in.
button.
I said, "Wow, that's a big red button."
I was so nervous on the first because the button is right by your. It was like not where when we're on the computer, the button is somewhere different, but on your phone, yeah, that button is right there.
Can you imagine if somebody just jumps into this live stream and they're like, "What is this poll all about? AC versus D&D?" It's like that's not even a question.
Let me go to the poll right now and answer.
On the poll.
Cliff says I got a baby dragon army going in. Dragon, dude. That's I love that little red dragon. That's such a good little mold, man. Hobby says sadly our Walmart got the D&D figs in, and I was just in time to watch someone buy the entire box. I gave them proper shit, and they totally couldn't. Get them, Hobby.
There's some Animal Crossing people. They're just the lurkers are Animal Crossing people.
There we go. Wait, what? Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Animal Crossing.
Stop lurking. Make yourself known.
No, man, you don't have to do that.
One and far in between.
Yeah.
So, all right, hold on. I'm just going through the rest of the chat while the poll's getting worked. I almost got an Animal Crossing poly. I may have just have to have one. Dude, look, I talk a lot of crap about Animal Crossing, and mostly for good reason. But look, if you love Animal Crossing, you know what? You can personally write me an F off message.
What's the address?
I won't be offended. Don't write it in the chat. Like, send it to me privately. Look, my Bricksmith says I got you, Brick Babe. My wife loves Animal Crossing. It has all the sets.
She rocks. You're very smart.
No, man, look at that. I'm down with you, Jay, bro. Metroid in the house. Scott says Animal who? It's Scott. I also said I saw your Big Brown Beaver comment too, man. Primus for the win, dude. Nintendo releases new game in December. Smash Brothers Animal Crossing versus D&D. That'd be a good shirt. I'll have to work on it, something like that, man. Some Animal Crossing versus D&D. Make it all gory. Did you guys ever see Happy Tree Friends?
Yes.
Dude,
Terrifying.
if you don't like to watch violence, don't watch Happy Tree Friends.
Terrifying as a seventh grader.
I was in my early 20s, man, and I was terrified. Chess, what's going on? Chess in the house. All right, the real question is who you got, Packers or Colts?
Resting on an open fire.
Packers.
I gotta go with Packers, man. I'm sorry.
Packers.
I mean, I don't have no dog in either one of them, but like,
what is he asking?
What is he asking?
Packers or Colts?
Oh, Packers.
Oh, Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
Yeah.
All day.
But I usually try and root for the underdog if I'm not
Chargers.
If I'm not attached to any team. Smokey says we love you, Brick Babe, but Animal Crossing is just not worth the prices. AC versus DC. Good call, Nick and Bricks. Sadie says, wish they made Little Dragon like gray for gargoyles. Oh, that'd be hot. That would be sick,
That's hot.
That's
hot.
That's hot. Dude, we got crazy stuff going on in the chat right now.
Chargers all the way. Every other team sucks. It's Chargers all the way.
Go Bucks. I've been lurking large lately, but these Hive streams always got the great back and forth controversies. We got Packers out there.
It's no back and forth.
Well, it's because it's not back and forth because he walked away.
Wait a minute.
Animal Crossing is the best.
Rapture says they will have new gray gargoyles on the Wednesday dorm room sets. I'll have to look at that picture.
Oh, yeah.
There are.
Yeah, they are so cool.
I mean, that would
Here, I'll look
that would make sense, right? If you can pull up the pic, Sidious will share it. All right. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and
It's on that other set because there are 2 Wednesday sets.
Yeah. Drew's gonna see if he can find it. I'm gonna go ahead and do some hashtags. Let's do Minifig Mug Monday, everybody. Even though I'm not a hardcore sports fan, I do like sports, and I do like to root for, my home teams. But it is nice to see everybody out there rooting for their teams. Is this the actual set?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm stuck.
No, you're good. You're good.
That was the dorm room one you mentioned. Like the drawers come out.
Oh, dude, look at
See those little gargoyles there?
Look at those.
Oh, those are cool.
Oh man, I hope they have those on the online Pick a Brick store.
I heard they're either there or they're coming, but they are coming.
Dude, and look at that little twisty column, man.
That's been around. That worm drive's been around for a while. You see that big fig hand too?
Oh wow. That's because of the thing.
They're partnering with Citizen Brick.
No, look, man. I like everything. I like the set, man. It's great. I mean, obviously,
Do you think these are printed or stickers?
probably stickers.
Stickers. If you zoom in, they're all stickers.
Okay, see, there we go. That's how big that thing is. So that's $50. That's a $50 set.
Dude, it looks like it's like a Lego version of Bratz.
It does.
Just,
and the face is like the rose petal. Oh, I love those. I thought it was Michael Jackson at first, but I love it.
So yeah, the Brickhead people will be happy. Get a couple new Brickheads. But yeah, man, look, the Wednesday it makes sense they would do this IP. You know what I mean? And honestly, I know some people are going to complain, probably me too, about the mini dolls. But dude, it just makes sense, man. Honestly, you know, I don't personally like mini dolls that much, and it's not just because of the mini dolls. I just feel like one, Lego is supposed to be about, and I know some random stuff, but I know Lego is supposed to be about like their unification of the pieces. You know what I mean? And here you make these mini dolls that aren't. I'm trying to do the right word. The word they always use when stuff is compatible.
Non-compatible.
Crossover?
No. Chat, help me out. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Symbiotic?
No. Is it not conforming? That's not the right word either.
Non-conforming?
Because it's something Lego uses. Like it's their own word they use a lot.
Conjoined?
System. Is it like system?
Oh, systems?
I was about to say it's their system.
Yeah, it's like the system, right? Like that was a good word to use too, inclusive. I that would be a good one. But so anyways, and the whole thing too is like when they're like, well, mini dolls, Universal's another good one. Mini dolls are, you know, for the interest of young girls, right? To get more girls into Lego. And it's like, yes, I do agree. You know, that makes sense as far as data goes and stuff like that, the research. But the narrative where boys can play with friend sets and girls can play with the other sets, or anybody can play with anything. I just feel like the minifigures themselves were the universal thing. It's not like Lego for decades hasn't had ads with girls in it and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just thought it was weird, and I feel like it separates, it divides a lot of people when you see certain things get made into mini dolls and not minifigures. But whatever. If you're gonna have the line, it makes sense that they would do Wednesday and mini doll. And I see Shy's out there.
What's
going on, Shy?
What's up,
Brick Babe?
No, I disagree. I think it's a matter of preference. I don't think that mini dolls keep the boys away. Some people like action figures versus a minifig. I mean, you know the difference between a minifig and an action figure. I think that the dolls are more like the Polly Pockets, or for the boys, maybe the action figures.
Right.
I just think it's apples and oranges. Like you said, you can't even compare them to minifigs. They're so different. I
was talking to Leanne about this because she was like, why does Lego split their figures like this? Like, I thought a minifigure was just a minifigure. Like, I'm like, I agree with you. It looks more like a Polly Pocket. Like, my sister grew up playing with Polly Pockets. And so there's that reach for people who enjoy Polly Pockets. But I was saying, like, they've branded themselves very well that people like me would be interested in buying their sets, not necessarily for their type of figure, but because of the sets that they're creating that we wish other genres would build like. Kind of.
No, I mean, I'm not against it per se, because I think it makes sense, because even the way boys and girls play, is different. But it's just sometimes the narrative that they put out can be confusing or have mixed messages and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely good stuff. Where are we? 40 peeps and only 22 likes. Hit that like button, please. Yes, please, everybody, hit that like button. We appreciate it very much.
And choose Animal Crossing in the poll. But a lot of people are going the mini doll way. Even Barbie has started. You see all these mini Barbie makes like dolls that look like the mini dolls.
Making more
I'm curious
toys.
Yeah.
I'm curious, just for curious sakes, how Barbie has been doing as far as their toy sales and stuff like that before the movie and after the movie. Because Barbie it's just like Lego. you know, or like maybe Hot Wheels or whatever, Star Wars. Like it's a name brand that like is worldwide known. You know what I mean? Like I have a couple friends, you know, that like one of my friends, she's collecting Barbies for I don't know, since she was a kid, man. She got like expensive ones. Like her collection looks like our Lego collections. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm curious how they do. Do friend sets have boy figures? Yes, they do. Yeah, dude. And let me tell you something about the mini dolls. The mini dolls, they do a really, really fantastic job for a lot of different things. And one thing that they do a great job of is the skin tones and hair pieces. Usually when I give like my mini dolls away or whatever, like I always keep like the hair pieces because with the exception of just their legs for the most part and well, the body itself, but like other stuff, accessories, hair pieces, you could put that on minifigures. You know what I mean? It's got a crossover to it. So, yeah. They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Action figures.
It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase.
Somebody tell Lego the action figures.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and do hashtag Lego Flex Friday. Let's show off some Flexi Friday Lego stuff. Rock on.
I forgot it was Friday the 13th. This Friday.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was coming. This whole week, you know, that's so crazy. I lost my job on Friday the 13th. That's got to be a coincidence. Yeah, this whole week has been kind of weird that it has kind of flown by really fast. And like, I didn't even know for almost half the day. I didn't even recognize like what day it was on September 11th. Like, I didn't know it was the 11th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, that's obviously a day to be recognized for obvious reasons. But look, I'm 47 years old. So when that happened, I was like 24 or 25, something like that. So it was very, very impactful, you know, to me. You know, it wasn't like I was a little kid watching, like I was an adult not knowing what the hell was going on, didn't know if we were under attack, didn't know, because it wasn't just the towers. You know, there's the Pentagon, then there was the one out in Pennsylvania, right? That like there was a lot of stuff going on, man, and a lot of us were freaking out. We didn't know what was happening. You know, like the whole world stopped.
Yeah,
like planes.
It happened in the morning,
right? Like planes, work. You know, just the whole world like stopped. And then it wasn't right for a long time. You know what I mean? Even once the ball started kind of going again, man, like first of all, and another thing too, I always like to point out about that day and just the time frame surrounding it and everything. Our country, we were so bonded together, man. Like nobody, I'm not saying everybody's problems just disappeared, but the bond that Americans had with each other when all that was going on didn't matter what your age, race, sex was, nothing, man. Like we were all Americans and like we were all together. We were all worried together. We were all freaking out together. We were all standing together. Like we were trying, you know, we were standing as proud as we could, as strong as we could.
Yeah.
It was a very moving time.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And it's just weird to think that there was 23 years ago now.
But I wish it wouldn't take something like that to bring us all together.
Yeah.
Like,
I
wish
know.
we just all come together for the good of coming together, and not have to come together for something like that,
And I feel like,
Honestly,
I feel like with the exception of like extreme people, I think which are fringes on either side of different things. You know what I mean? I think the majority of Americans, no matter who you are, I feel like a lot of us treat each other like just brothers and sisters and stuff. Like, like we pick on each other, we annoy the crap out of each other. Sometimes we're mean to each other, but when the things are down, like we're there for each other. We're not going to let somebody else come in here and mess with one of us. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But it is, I wish when we have that, we could keep that, you know what I mean? And not let petty stuff that, even important things, you can have differences on, you know what I mean? But dude, you still have to keep your humanity. You know what I mean? Like, so anyways, I wanted to kind of point that out because it's a very special day. And obviously the impact it had on many, many of us. I think Shy's one that usually pops up in my head, Shy was young when it happened, but it propelled him to serve our country, to go out there and defend, the innocent, try and do what's right. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah. And as always, a lot of y'all, thank you obviously for your service. By the way, Whiskey, what's going on? Yes, go ahead, Brick Babe. I'm sorry.
You made me think of something. So I'm not a Star Wars watcher, but we did lose quite an icon this week as well.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's another.
Well, two. We lost Frankie. I don't know, if that's your genre of music, but Frankie Beverly and Maze was big for me as well. So
no, it was definitely a huge inspiration for a lot of people in the music, and just people that loved his music in general. But as a lot of you know, we lost James Earl Jones. And I mean, of course, a lot of people, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, him as the voice of Darth Vader. A lot of people know him as Mustafa. Look, me personally.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I said Mufasa. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I always loved him in Coming to America and Field of Dreams. Those are two movies that always stand out for me. I just loved his performances in. But dude, legendary actor, like Conan the Barbarian. He was in that. Dude, he's been in so many movies that a lot of us probably don't even think about right off the top of our head, man. He's just one of those actors, man. But dude, not just his acting ability, but I mean, and again, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but like his voice, dude.
Yeah.
The most iconic voice in Hollywood, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even, I can easily say that. There's a lot of iconic voices in Hollywood, but I don't think any of them could touch James Earl Jones. That man had a voice that could sound as deadly with Darth Vader or as kind and warm as I always want to say Mustafa.
I messed you
Mustafa.
up. Mustafa.
He also did the CNN voice.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
CNN.
He read the Bible. I mean, he did a lot.
Yeah, and then on top of that, in real life, just a good person, man. Everything I've ever read about him, good man, good father, good husband, like just a good person, like no controversies. And he just, and dude, I didn't even know he was 93, man. I think it was 93. He was in his 90s.
He was 93.
I was like, God dang, dude, you look good for being 90s.
Yeah.
Sandlot. Sandlot's another one, man.
Yeah.
Dude, we could. Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. A lot of them.
His last movie was Coming to America, and it's so ironic that the character died in Coming to America.
Yeah,
like it was like he's like, I'm ready to die now.
Yeah,
that was his last movie.
But yeah, so Brickman USA, thank you for being here, my friend. Says yes, rip legend. I know. Different thing. What Scott says, it's such a shame. All the patriotism found living has faded away. Now you're a racist if you're a patriot. I know some people do look at it like that. I don't think everybody does, obviously. And it depends. And it's a very complicated issue because of some of the things that have revolved around different things throughout the past decade. You know what I mean? Within cultural media, just stuff in general. But I don't think if anybody's, proud to be an American, don't just automatically get that label. But I will say this. You have the freedom in this country to say, whatever you want, even though some things can obviously have repercussions and all that. But there are certain things that are said out there in social media land or wherever, you might be in America that I fully disagree with. Fully and heavily disagree with, when it comes to certain things about like talking about the country. Our country's not perfect by any means. But we are afforded freedoms, all kinds of freedoms together that I don't think any other country has the same amount of freedoms and stuff that we do. But anyways, moving on. I wanted to say real quick, our Toy World Richie, what's going on? Good to see you, man, and also been a member for 16 months. Oh my god. Also Macro Bricks, been a member for 29 months. Oh my god. Shy says, "Oh my gosh, and he was a first lieutenant in the army." I forgot he was actually in the army.
No, that was first. You should see the younger pictures they posted of him.
Well, I've seen younger pictures, but yeah,
he was fully suited.
Well, I've seen. Look, I know this is going to sound very disrespectful. I apologize. I've seen pictures of him in suits. I thought it was from a movie that he was in.
No, these you can tell he was really like young.
I know he played in a movie. He played in the service member. I can't remember if it was like Army or Marines. It was definitely either Army or Marines. I'm pretty sure of that. But regardless. Okay. Oh wait, we still had celebrations and
Whip Wednesday.
Whip Wednesday. Let's do celebrations because it's pretty quick. Let's do that one. Also, real quick, let's check on that poll. So the poll was Animal Crossing versus Dungeons and Dragons. I guess it's a matter of like what is better, who wins, or whatever.
This is biased.
Let me make sure I got this right. Let me reset it.
It's rigged and it's biased
because we have.
I walked in. I said, "Wow, this poll is very rigged."
Talk to Trump about that one.
Exactly. I know how to respond to this one.
It's a give or take.
There's a lot of great people who came out to vote.
Is that what they say?
Like, you just need 20,000 more votes.
I said we're down by a little, but we're doing great. We're very strong. Very strong.
So it's a variable. They always say it's got a variable of plus or minus 5%. So we got D&D with 83%.
Oh, that's
and Animal Crossing with 17%.
Mo's coming in with a vote. You got to raise the numbers.
Why are you trying to?
No.
We got a lot of fraud. We're telling people how to vote. We're writing our names
here in a second, dude.
So those numbers are going to come up.
A lot of fraud.
Oh, goodness.
I've seen it.
It's too funny.
I said, wow, that's a lot of fraud.
It came down.
It's a lot of polls. So we got 31 votes now. Animal Crossing jumped up to 19%, everybody.
Oh, that one vote. All right.
I'll give you a DJ air horn.
Yep.
They got 19%. I said, wow, that's.
I wish I could slow that air horn down at the end, though. It would really. All right, everybody. We'll see how Animal Crossing does. Hopefully, I won't forget by the end of the show to show everybody the poll.
There's a lot of dead votes going on. They're stacking.
Everybody's alive.
I've seen it.
And everybody, you do need ID to vote in this chat, just so you know. I'm sorry. I had to. It's
what do they call it?
Sorry.
Two-factor identification.
Let's do Whip Wednesday, everybody. Here we go. Oh, by the way, if anybody is wondering, we would do some Kamala impersonations also, but I don't I don't think any of us can impersonate her. I can't even do Trump.
I tried doing her laugh. I can't do
Drew's
her
just
laugh.
good. Does a good Trump impersonation. So
I
I just want to make sure we're equal opportunists here. You know what I mean? No matter what individual views might be on this show, the show is an independent show. So, you know, just want everybody to know. I don't want everybody to start thinking just like stupid stuff about us or something.
Oh, wake up! Good morning, Brick World.
Kamala, you can get roasted too.
What?
Kamala, you can get roasted too.
Yeah, everybody gets roasted around here. We are equal opportunists. Yeah, awesome Whip Wednesday. We do appreciate you guys' works and progress very much. You know, normally I'd probably ask this in private, but I think we'll just go ahead and say it out in public. Andrew.
Yes.
What you been working on anything for us? Like
I have. Yeah.
Are you allowed to give us any kind of insight on what it might be, or you want to keep it a secret?
No. I got something going. I got a little picture here. That's the only picture I got, but I'm working on
the Jumbotron.
If you can see that.
There we go.
So yeah, Saturday morning cartoon builds with the kids.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So next Saturday. Anybody want to post something building with your kids? Saturday morning cartoons could be anything like Disney, Winnie the Pooh, Sesame Street, anything like that. Any of those sets, anything, just anything like that. It's
so
just
it has to be. Is it going to be like cartoon builds? Like
yes,
literal
cartoon builds. Yeah,
okay.
Cartoon builds. I mean, pretty much anything Lego is cartoon, right? I mean, there's
but I'll definitely hashtag some too because I've got some still Winnie the Pooh sets. I'm getting ready to build the Sesame Street set here soon.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, so it's just getting together with the family, the kids, and just kind of I'm trying to bring back that kind of Saturday morning cartoon feel when you got up and made yourself a bowl of cereal and sat in front of the cartoons and just watched them for hours.
Right.
I just want the same kind of
concept. Do kids still do that?
No, not at all.
God,
they get on their phone and look at reels.
They watch it on their iPad.
Yeah.
I got my cartoon figures getting ready.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't focus, but I got the green guy. I got a Dawg coming here soon.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man definitely get some cartoon stuff.
We'll start that next Saturday. I'll probably push it out Friday just to kind of remind everybody. And then again, Saturday morning, and then we'll see what we can get. Anybody just shoot me. It's hashtag Saturday morning builds with a Z. And you can tag me. You can tag any of us, I guess, if you can't get hold of me, but.
Yeah, because I wonder if when that might have changed. I guess maybe when the Generation Z, I guess maybe because not just the Saturday morning cartoons, but I remember after school, like running home to make it to watch like G.I. Joe or whatever cartoons came on.
Power Rangers.
All that stuff.
Any of that stuff.
I mean, the cartoons and shows kind of changed a little bit over the years, obviously, and some of us got older and went into dark ages with that kind of stuff. But like. I don't know. I feel like kids were always kind of, it was a staple thing for a kid. You know what I mean?
That's what I look forward to every Saturday was just to wake up, go sit down, plop my
butt down, bowl of cereal,
cereal, man. And just watch them, and I just wanted that feel back, and I'm trying to get my kids to do some stuff other than being on their.
Because I'd sit on the living room floor, man.
Yeah,
like 2 feet away from the television.
No, I feel it. No, that's what I did too. It was like Smurfs for me. It was Smurfs.
Yeah,
it was Transformers. It was Thundercats.
Well, on Saturday morning there was a wide variety of stuff. I remember, and it was probably different in each state that we lived in too. They probably just had a different lineup or something like that.
You know what? I think what kind of going back to what you were saying, what would maybe change that is now that cartoons are on everything. I mean, PBS has cartoons 24 hours a day. Cartoon Network had cartoons all, you know what I'm saying? So like they can, when in our generation, that was the only time frame that you got to watch cartoons. You couldn't watch them outside of Saturday mornings.
Well, I remember too, for a while, like if you wanted to watch like certain cartoons, like you had to wait, like Adult Swim and stuff. Like, you couldn't, it didn't even start till like midnight or something.
Right. Yeah. So, I think now it's just with everything being at your fingertips and being able to watch whatever you want whenever you want. I think that's kind of taken that.
That's a double-edged sword.
Appointment watching too. Like everybody used to watch Friday night, shows.
Yeah.
But they don't
remember the weekend. The weekend was a big deal, man.
It was
for all of us because again, this was before even when the internet was pretty new. It didn't matter. Like I remember going with the family like to Blockbuster. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
We got to pick a movie, and we, you know, and then we go get some food. And like, I'm not saying there's not fun things to do nowadays, obviously, man, but I just feel so disconnected with what kids do and like and enjoy. Like even the amount of, and I'm not blaming it on them because look, everybody adapts to their environment. And I just feel bad for a lot of the youngest generation because their attention span, it's not like there's these polls I keep seeing of kids, man, or research that's done where like they don't like watching anything longer than a few minutes for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's all real. It's all like,
and I get enjoying some short form content and all that, but I mean, dude, there's something about watching a good movie, even a long movie. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these kids, they're not going to know, you know, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, let alone Star Wars or whatever. Man.
No, right.
Like stuff that's very, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Star Wars is impactful. Obviously, I'm a fan. I love it. You know what I mean? But stuff like that takes itself very seriously, like Lord of the Rings and or other types of things like that. You know, I don't know. I feel bad for them. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that at least different things can evolve out of it. That won't be too hard on them. But
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, cartoons, huh?
Yeah.
So I kind of think what happened too is, you know, commercials taught us time management. I don't know how many times a commercial you waited and you try to get as much done.
Dude, I know you run, try and do some stuff before you get back.
They don't understand. Like waiting for those commercials sometimes felt like hours if it was a good cliffhanger, but it taught you time management. You're like, okay, wait till next commercial. Especially my parents would, hey, do this. Can you wait till the commercial? It's like they don't have commercials as much anymore.
Or you're like a lot of times too, you'd have to do something, or maybe you use the bathroom or something, and you'd have your friend, sister, brother, whoever out in the living room, and they'd yell, "Okay, it's coming back on."
Exactly. It's like so much is missed.
I know. We're getting to be older, but not as old as some people. Because I see Audrey out there says Josie the Pussycats was my jam. Yes,
oh dang!
Oh no, that was a good show. I watched that.
That was a good show.
I remember it vaguely, you know, because that was because when I was old enough to really start enjoying cartoons, like really enjoying them, like it was again GI Joes, Transformers, He-Man, you know, those that He-Man. Was, you know, like right into the 80s. Rainbow Bright, yeah, because I remember my sister loved She-Ra, Rainbow Bright. There was a few other ones, you know, that there was Gem. I remember Gem and the Holograms. Yeah, it was, yeah.
I was old soul. I watched the Jacksons. I watched the reruns of the Jacksons cartoon. That was like, my favorite.
Now I remember I watched a lot of black comedies in the 80s. Like a lot of sitcoms, like everything
Fat
from
Albert.
Fat Albert. Oh, Fat Albert was a big one, dude.
Yeah, I remember Fat Albert.
That was a big one, man. Hey, dude, there's so many. Oh my gosh, dude. But like, I don't know what it was when I was young. I just loved, and it wasn't just black sitcoms. I just loved watching sitcoms in general. But I loved watching stuff like 227.
Oh yeah, 227 was
obviously the Cosby Show, Jeffersons. Like I just love, yeah, dude, good stuff, man, good stuff.
They don't make shows like that anymore, dude. It's just...
Well, and then the 90s had a lot of good stuff too. But yeah, I couldn't tell you, man. I like there's shows that Mrs. Hive watches that I can tell they're good shows. Once in a while, I'll sit down with her a little bit and watch them. And you know, like there's this one she watches about school teachers or like a school show or something. I don't know, but it's like a comedy kind of drama. But I don't know. There's good stuff out there, but I couldn't tell you what's good for like kids or.
But
Science fiction ain't been doing too great lately. I know that too.
But I think that's what happened too. Like kids got away from cartoons, unfortunately, because you ended up with the Hannah Montanas and all these like these like series. They're not rom-coms, but all these little mini kids dramas, and they got away from cartoons and they were into like dramas now. And
well, look, Scott Blocks brings up something interesting too. He says every child should go through the trauma of watching Labyrinth and dealing with the Bowie bulge. But okay, that's a funny thing. But I will say a lot of us growing up too, we watched a lot of PG movies. Even made for kids. Like let's take the Neverending Story, right? Dude, what was his horse's name? What was Atreus' horse's name?
I don't know. That horse was scary, but
the horse wasn't scary. What are you talking
that horse was big and scary.
Dude, the horse was Okay. But when his horse
And
died,
the deep voice.
dude, that taught me how to deal with trauma.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
Bambi
was so
for me.
dick sad, dude.
It was Bambi for me. My dad was a hunter, and we went to see Bambi, and I'm telling you, I didn't like him for a long time.
By the way, King Oldendorf, member for 28 months.
Hey,
Thank you, King Oldendorf. I appreciate you. You are a legend. I appreciate you. Artex. Yeah, that was right. So okay. Gummy Bears cartoon. Oh, I remember that one too. DuckTales was another one.
Oh, I love DuckTales, man.
I love
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
when I got home from school,
Like,
I was in high
Yes,
school watching
DuckTales I would come on like 3:30, and you'd
Yeah.
rush home to school.
when
to watch
DuckTales
that.
first premiered, I want to say I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I was around high school age too.
But it was such a good cartoon, man. Like,
Yeah.
it was just interesting. So all right, everybody. Let's get into the actual topic for today.
Yeah.
Even though we're almost out of time, but that's usually how it goes with a lot of our topics. You know, we get into so many other things that we talk about. And look, this isn't you know, again, this isn't scientific stuff we're really going to be talking about. You know what I mean? This is more of just things that we wanted to highlight.
Yeah.
And I know Brick Babe and I, we have, like I said, our own personal things that we wanted to kind of discuss a little bit. I know I wanted to kind of just like let you guys know kind of how it is for me with having neuropathy. Again, I don't want to put words in Brick Babe's mouth if she definitely wanted to say anything about it or not on her own end. But I will say that she put together something very good for. Did you want to read, or do you want me to read some stuff?
It doesn't matter. However you want to do it. You want to
because
have.
I didn't want to steal your thunder. You know what I mean?
You're not at all. Trust me. I'm building the bugle, the one you said I'd never finish.
Okay. Oh, right.
So
all right. Let me share the screen because I did have a picture I wanted to share while I was talking about this. Here we go. So as we all know, Lego does a great job highlighting different disabilities. Whether it's through sets, whether it's through minifigures, or whether it's through things in real life that they do, like we were talking about, like the things that they were doing for people with sensory.
Yeah, sensory.
I know, but I'm trying to think of the right
Not
word.
sensory overload, but
yeah. Please, everybody, forgive.
Impairment condition.
Yes. I think that's the impairment or condition would probably be the better word. So I'm going to read you guys a few things, like I said, that Brick Babe had written up. Just putting together some stuff for us. So people with disabilities may face several challenges when building with Lego. Depending on their specific needs, here are some common difficulties. So first one is fine motor skill limitation. Many Lego pieces are small and require precise manipulation. People with motor disabilities, such as those with arthritis or cerebral palsy, may find it challenging to pick up, hold, and connect the pieces. Now, this is something kind of like what I was just mentioning that we have with neuropathy. And for those that don't know, neuropathy is basically when your nerves start to die. And because of that, you can't feel really anything anymore. I'm starting to get it in my couple of my fingers and my hands. I have it really bad in my feet. But I will get more into that in a minute. I just want to let you guys kind of know where that kind of fell. 2 is visual impairment. Now, we've talked about this before when we talked about the Drewbrickz, as you can see right there in the picture. For those with visual impairments, distinguishing between different Lego pieces and seeing instructions clearly can be a significant obstacle. Traditional Lego sets rely heavily on visual instructions and color distinctions. Mm-hmm. So now with the Drewbrickz, it is a very interesting thing because now, like, the great thing about Lego is, at least even without the Drewbrickz, you could feel the pieces.
Yeah.
So that was always a good thing, that you can at least feel what you're building. And again, I am not blind. I do have blind spots because of diabetes. So, I mean, I might be on that road. But at least, you know, like I said, from what I've always been told from blind people is obviously they see with their hands and with their ears as well. But feeling the blocks, you know what I mean, and then feeling what you built. It can put a picture into your head. The biggest thing though is, you know, you don't know what color you're building. If there is instructions, you know, you unless it's in Braille, you know, you're not going to know. I mean, unless somebody helps you, which is what obviously from what I read before about the Drewbrickz sets, is that's kind of how it goes. You have to have, you know, kind of someone helping you, which I remember my biggest point about the Drewbrickz set was like, how about, I mean, I don't know how difficult it is, how much it costs, but to get some instructions with Braille.
Remember, one guy makes those.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
making those. But
Yes.
but the other thing I have is there's okay, so being blind or legally blind, that's one thing, but
Mhm.
even if you know your eyes are just older like mine,
Yes.
sometimes it's gotten now where I need readers just to see, or I prefer digital because I can zoom up, I can zoom and see. So I mean, even if you're not blind, you can still have like problems seeing the parts and seeing the instructions. Like now I have my iPad out. Sometimes I have to like make it bigger to see what's going on.
Now the alternate with the instructions that I was just talking about, because look, again, I'm sure it'd have to be some kind of crazy costs or whatever trying to make Lego instructions, you know what I mean, instruction books with the Braille in it. So I would imagine the next best thing is going to what BrickBabe was saying about using an app. Because let's say you're not completely blind, you're just somewhat impaired, so you can make the screen brighter. You can zoom in, but also, I don't know if this is available or not, but maybe there's speech within the instructions.
That would be cool.
So it would tell you like piece whatever, piece L goes with piece A1, you know, or something like that. But if it's not made yet, believe me, somebody will make it. And that's one of the great things, and I don't want this to sound weird when I say this, but it's one of the great things about capitalism is there are prosthetics that you can get from the hospital and stuff, but a lot of people make 3D printed, you know, prosthetics, and they make them well, and they make them cool. I mean, I saw an Iron Man one, and dude, the costs are heavily cheaper.
Very much so.
Yeah. So all this inventiveness, someone will make something, you know what I mean, to help somebody somewhere with that. But good points, BrickBabe. Very good points. So the third one is cognitive and learning disabilities. People with cognitive disabilities may find it hard to follow complex building instructions, which often involve multiple steps and is it spatial? I think it's spatial reasoning. So I feel like this is something that would go along the lines of obviously not getting a UCS Millennium Falcon set. It would be something a little more on the simpler side. And I am not a professional, so I don't know if certain things, if you start simpler and keep going, like if you can get more to complex, you know, type sets. I don't know if it's more of a practice thing. Like and I don't mean that in the wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes there's obviously permanent things that can't, you know, be progressed, but I didn't know if maybe certain things can help with certain other things, you know?
Right.
But clearly, like I said, you should definitely build within your reasoning. And if you obviously need help, that's
the buddy system.
Yes, the buddy system, which is a good thing for even if you don't have some of these certain disabilities, to say that building with a buddy in person or online is something I think that is a good thing for you. Maybe not all the time. Maybe you just want to build by yourself, you know, but I mean, if you're lonely, if you just need somebody to talk to, if it's just fun, just hanging out with you're both excited. Look, sharing excitement and joy for the same thing or something that you know have in common or you both enjoy, dude, that is a great, amazing thing. That's what always feels good when you go to a concert or like a sports game, because you're with thousands of other people that are there for the same thing, and it feels good. You're all happy, and you know, I don't want to get into like mumbo jumbo type stuff, but dude, vibes, you can pick up on vibes. That's a real thing. If somebody's mad, it can make you mad. If somebody's happy, that can make you happy. So when you start getting a bunch of people together there, but yeah, to have somebody next to you or building with you and you can sit there and talk and enjoy, that's a great, great thing. So what was our next one? Number 4 was physical access. People with mobility impairments, particularly those in wheelchairs, may find it difficult to access the Lego pieces or reach across large builds due to spatial constraints. And I wanted to make sure I pointed out the stuff that we're talking about is building Lego. We did mention of the representation, which again is very, very important. But this is about building it, in general. Now, I'm not in a wheelchair. But I don't feel like being in a wheelchair would hinder you too much. If you're able to, use your arms. However, I don't know if every Lego store is wheelchair accessible.
Yeah.
They have to be.
I would like to think they would be.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, or that's against the law.
Yeah, I know. I just
ADA. I was about to say.
Yeah, I know. I just know if they're in maybe some buildings that were grandfathered in or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know how every state works exactly, but there's obviously other types of physical disabilities that can have mobility impairments, that would hinder you from being able to build easily. So the 5th one is sensory sensitivities. This is what we were talking about before. Those with sensory processing disorders may find the texture, sound, or even smell of Lego bricks overwhelming. I guess depending on where you get them from too, affecting their ability to focus on building. I don't know where something's begin and something's end. I know I'm very fidgety, but I don't think that's the same thing. Yeah, this is an interesting one because if texture is an issue, I don't know necessarily what could be done.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, unless maybe they start making bricks that have like felt on them or something. I don't know exactly if it's the actual texture of the brick or the actual feeling of the brick. But I don't know how this is going to sound. But I mean, I don't think there's anything going to be done about that particular type of disability. Yeah, I wouldn't know a way around that actually. So the 6th one is the lack of inclusive designs. While Lego has made strides in creating more inclusive sets, there is still a limited range of accessible Lego builds or specific tools designed for people with disabilities. So inclusive tools, modified instructions, and specialized sets can help overcome these challenges. So I wanted to, first of all, thank you, BrickBabe, for putting all that together for us.
Sure.
Because even though I know we've kind of went through this quickly, that was very informative. Look, in a nutshell, Lego is extremely good about, recognizing and acknowledging people with disabilities. There are some things I just feel like you're not going to get around. So for instance, I'll mention my issues, and then if BrickBabe wants, she can talk about maybe some of her issues. So for me, I have neuropathy in these 2 fingers, right? So I'm losing the feeling in these 2 fingers. But in this hand in general, I'm losing like dexterity, power. I don't know, that's not the right word, but strength. So the colder it gets, the harder it is for me to use this hand, to the point where like I used to smoke cigarettes. Like I quit like 6-7 years ago, but like even back then, like in the wintertime, I'd be smoking and then I couldn't grip my cigarette. It would just fall out of my hand.
Oh, dang.
My buddy would have to help me zip up my winter jacket, but it's gotten even worse now to where it doesn't have to be super cold. I'm just losing, like I said, strength and dexterity now. So building general pieces isn't really a big issue. Mosaics are a freaking nightmare, dude.
Oh yeah, all the little pieces.
Dude.
Yeah.
The smaller the pieces, man, the harder it gets. And I try not to get frustrated, and I feel ungrateful sometimes because I drop stuff. I'm dropping stuff more and more to the point where Mrs. Hive and I have been talking about maybe getting some more plastic cups because we're afraid I'm going to drop a glass. You know what I mean? And I get so frustrated sometimes. Like I'll drop a Lego piece and I'll go to, and I can't pick it up, or I'll drop it again as soon as I pick it up. And I get so mad. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I try and stop myself. And I'm like, look, it's okay to be frustrated. I have that right. But I try and put things in other people's shoes. You know what I mean? Like, at least I can still pick up the Lego. At least I can still build with Lego. At least I can still see the Lego. You know what I mean? I know sometimes that sounds like an easy way out of trying to not accept, you know, like if something bad is happening to you.
Yeah.
You know, like you should still, and that's why I said, I still acknowledge, like, okay, I have a right to be mad, but I try to calm myself down and try and just at least think of it like, okay, I have it better than some people do.
Sure.
You know, now I don't know the worst things to get, you know, how much further I can, you know, just deal with it like that. But what about you, Brick Babe? I mean, what kind of issues do you have?
I have type 1 diabetes as well, and I have neuropathy, but it's not that bad. Some days it bothers me, like I'll wake up and my hand will be completely numb, but and it'll stay that way. But for the most part, that's not the biggest problem. What I'm dealing with now, what I have mo for is I have really bad arthritis. I've had arthritis since I was 11. So I've had arthritis for almost 30 years. I had juvenile arthritis and juvenile diabetes. I have type 1. So now it's so hard for me to build. I can't even open up water bottles. It's just really hard. So that's the thing. I know the buddy system, like most probably sick of me. For me, it's just literally, like you said, being able to hold things, being able to pick them up. And it's the pain. It's just the pain and suffering. So yeah, it's hard. And I've had to change the way I enjoy the hobby because of it. Like how I've said, dropping pieces. That's big for me because when anybody who has dropped a Lego piece, you know, it just doesn't stay where you think it fell. It like hops and
dude, what is up with that? Man? You drop it right here and it'd be like way over there.
Exactly, like
right.
For real. So that's a concern, and I think of people who are who have mobility issues. So if you drop a piece, you know, it's very hard sometimes for you to access it. If you have mobility
like that, and that stuff again. You just don't think about unless like it's something you deal with, right? Like that. Look, we're sitting there talking about if you're in a wheelchair, like, and look at me. I'm like, if you're in a wheelchair, yeah, you can still like build, you know what I mean? As long as you're able to use your hands and stuff. But yeah, here, I'm not even thinking like, well, if you drop a piece.
Yeah.
You can't.
And yeah, sure, maybe if it's right there, you can reach down and grab it. But if, yeah, like I was talking about, you drop it and it goes all the way over there. Okay,
yeah, I hate that.
Okay, first of all, okay, let me do all this, and let's say I get over there, and it's just far enough. You just can't, like, dude.
Yeah, you need a buddy.
And I'm sitting here talking about how frustrated I get with stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Or imagine, like I said, like you can't see. Yeah, okay, there's braille bricks, but that doesn't make it ezy. What's that?
It doesn't. I'm sorry. Cliff has pointed out that I have another disorder. So Brick Babe is an Animal Crossing disorder. So that's my disability. That's my superpower.
So, you know,
disability.
The biggest thing I want everybody to take away from this episode is, you know, besides the information that we've learned about it, is if you have a disability, you know, you're not alone. Nope. We're with you. You know, we back you up. You know, try and be there for each other as much as possible. And
get creative. Nobody does Lego the same. Do it however it works for you. Get creative.
Yeah, but just know these frustrations and stuff that you deal with, they're justified. You know what I mean? And even though we might not know exactly what they may be or not think about them or something, you know, just know that people are with you and they care about you and they do wish things can and hopefully will get better, you know, in any kind of way possible. So, but yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, technology, creativity, these are things that I'm hoping, you know, whether it's, you know, designers making 3D prosthetics cheaper and cheaper and more available for anybody, but especially for children, dude.
Yeah.
God, I mean, it breaks my freaking heart, man, when I see like some little kid, you know, that's disabled like that. You know what I mean? But everything from like 3D stuff to, you know, in medicine, yeah, all that stuff, man, you know. we've come a long way as people.
We have.
Yeah,
we really have.
You know, even like to where we age, you know, longer and longer now. You know, I'm still wondering when the day is going to come, man, when they're like, couple 100 years. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, man. Like nobody's going to want to hear me rant for 200 years. What are you talking about, dude? So anyways, okay, listen, everybody. Let's go around the panel and get on to our normal Sundays. LegoLongoria, what you got going on, man? You want to shout anything out, promote anything?
Yeah, just coming next Saturday. We're gonna start that new cartoon build Saturday with the kids. So keep a lookout for that. I'm not gonna do anything today. I'm gonna go grill some fajitas and some sausage right now.
Nice.
And have a good little lunch, man. Yeah.
Great. Cool, excellent. Brickbabe, what about you? What you got to shout out?
A million things. Nothing's changed. Every week, a million things going on. Mom and Mo. Then the hashtags. Don't forget today's Lego Sorting Sunday, Minifig Mug Monday. If you have celebrations, people, if you're celebrating anything, if your pre-K kid drew something, I mean celebrations, give a celebration. So all week long, I'll be looking for celebrations and listening for them. And I think that's about it. Just, the lives are always all over the place all the time. So
yeah, definitely. And emphasis on the celebrations part. We really mean that. It doesn't have to be your birthday or an anniversary. Yeah. Like, dude, it could be something like clearly if we had a billion things going, like, yeah, I found my keys or whatever. Yeah, like we're kind of limited on time and space. But like, no, if there's something just that made you really happy, and you wanted to celebrate it, it doesn't have to be like a federal holiday or something. You know what I mean? Like,
or Lego.
Yeah, or Lego. Man, you built something or something that you just
got a new set you like.
You finally building the Daily Bugle or whatever. I mean,
finally finished it. That's a celebration.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Dawg, what's going on, Drew? What you got?
Today we're moving the sheds that will be my new dog house for the Lego stuff. But other than that, just working on the Jeep, getting the tranny fixed. So yeah,
right on. As far as me, I've got I'm gonna have a little more time, clearly.
Free time.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a whatnot auction tomorrow evening sometime. I gotta set it all up. I might do Pure Ant Fury sometime this week early because I missed Friday because I was having internet problems. So we might get two Pure Ant Furies this week. Won't that be exciting? I've got a video that I'm currently just going over the script before I start filming it about the insider points, the old the ex-VIP type stuff. So I got something about that. Yeah, I got a lot of random stuff I'm kind of working on. I got another reaction video coming out pretty soon. So, you should be seeing a lot of random stuff from me coming out. So
nice.
Yeah. Listen, everybody, again, God, I hate repeating myself all the time. I know you guys get sick of hearing it, but I really, really appreciate all of you very much. Not just for like this, the memberships and the monetary stuff, but just you guys being here, you know what I mean? And you guys caring and you guys, appreciating, everything that Drew and Brickbabe and Longoria does for all, the show and everything else. And it just means a lot, man. I just always want you guys to know that we don't take you guys for granted. So
thank you. I enjoy being here. So
you got a member.
And all the Animal Crossing fans, we appreciate you the most.
What's that? Oh, Jude. Yeah. Jude. Look at this, man. A member for 41 months, dude. I think he might be one of the longest members ever. I have to double check, but
that's a flex.
Dude, Jude. Yeah, that's a flex right there, man. Jeez Louise. So anyways, but speaking of members, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the outro out there for anybody that's new around here. When you're a member, the outro is to this and actually Pure Ant Fury. I do different ones, but I put everybody's names that I remember with a different background. So you guys, it's been a great show. We appreciate you very much.
See you guys.
See you next week. Have a good week.
Hey guys.